Hello friends, welcome to my channel. I'm a cooking center. So today I'm going to explain the 12th standard business study principles and functions of principles of management. So that is second chapter of business study. So principle of management are not universal, flexible, absolute behavior. So principle of management are not absolute. They are just the guidelines for the decision making in the management. And how are principles of management formed? In a laboratory, by experience of managers, by experience of customers, by propagation of social scientists. So management is principles of management developed over year by experience and observation of the managers. By the managers it was developed, and the principle of management are significant because of increase in efficiency, initiative, and optimum utilization of resources, adaptation to change technology. So optimum utilization of resources entails employing the limited resources and to their best possible usage of that, so that maximum benefit can be derived with the minimum possible cost taken to the by minimum benefit by minimum benefit maximum benefit we can be done by minimum cost. Next, Henry Fayolo was a social scientist, mining engineer, accountant, production engineer. So Henry Fayolo, he was a French mining engineer. So he was a French mining engineer. Small task, labor should be divided, resources should be divided among jobs, and it leads to specialization. So according to the principle of division of work, the work should be divided into small jobs. This is because the complex task can be performed very easily by dividing it. Next, she or he keeps machines, materials, tools, etc. ready for operations by concerned workers whose work is desired by these sentence under function foremanship. Introduction: guard clerk, repair boss, gang boss, route clerk. So the work of gang boss is being described in the given sentence. This work is the gang box. So gang box is assigned the task of keeping the machines and tools ready for an operation or for doing the work. Next, which of the following is not a principle of management given by the Taylor? Scientists not rule the rule of thumb, functional foremanship, maximum not restricted output, and harmony not discord. So among the options given below, functional foremanship is not the principle of management, rather it is a technique of scientific management as that was given by the Taylor. Next, how is the principle of unity of command useful to management? So the principle of unity of command tells us about a person should be answerable to just one boss. If an individual receives commands from two or more people, then this principle is violated. Only one boss should get the answer. And let us know about the principle of scientific management that is given by the Taylor. So scientific management implies knowing exactly what is to be done and divisible the best ways of doing it, and this is then explained by the Frederick Taylor. So he tells us about the work should be done according to the standardized techniques and tools. He also scientists not a rule of thumb. So before Taylor developed the principle of management, rule of thumb was a widely used concept, and under rule of thumb, each manager handles a situation or problem as and when they arose using the trial and error method. It was an easy applicable process, but was a very vague and inaccurate techniques that was very and solution determining solution to the problems. And harmony not discord. So Taylor emphasizes that the manager and the worker should maintain the harmonious work environment. They should realize their independence and work in amity. He was well acquainted with the facts that a friendly working environment will help in the development of the relation between them. And cooperation not individual. So this principle emphasizes cooperation among the managers and the workers and personal development. Any organization should focus on the development of its workers along with the company growth also they should see. And let us know about the scientific management and the states of the state. Let us know about the three principles. So the term scientific management was developed by the Frederick Taylor only in 1911. It refers to the classical outlook of management which focused on devising the best ways of doing the work and thereby increasing the efficiency and effectiveness of the work. Next, harmony not discord, this all you learned now only. Next, let us know about the principle of management given by the failure with the example of unity of direction, equity, spirit, decorps, and order, and centralization and decentralization initiative. So, unity of direction. So, according to this principle, each unit of the organization should work towards a common objective. They should work towards a plan or towards their plan what they have. Equity. This principle focus on treating each employee fairly equally. All employees are equal, no one are different for them, for that owner or the company. And spirit D Corp. So this principle recommends that employees should work in unity with each other. They are one, employees are. And order. Order lines principle focuses on right arrangement of things. Orderly it should be arranged, orderly they should give the things. And centralization and decentralization. Centralization refers to the consolidation of power and authority to one or only few hands. The giving the power to one and only few hands. And initiative. So according to this principle, workers should be given enough motivation and the initiative to do their work. They should be given motivation. And what is the next question is, in an organization does not provide the right place of physical and human resources in an organization, which principle is violated? So in this situation, the principle of order is violated. As per this principle of order, there should be right arrangement of things they should given. So there will be no right arrangement, so it will be violated. Next, let us know about the 4 points regarding to scientific of principles of management. So the 4 points are: insight of reality. Principles of management are based on years of experimentation and experience and logistic decisions. So decision regarding management should be taken carefully, the decision. And basic education of management. So these principles forms the basic roots of management of education, they should be given. And optimal use of resources. So principle of management helps in the optimize very less use of resources. And scalar chain and gangplank. Scalar chain refers to a predefined formal path of authority and communication in order to highest to the lowest. From highest to the lowest, like this it will be from A. So it is the formal path from C to B, B to A it will be, and from A to D, D to E, like this it will be. But in gang chain there will be direct contact from C to E. Next, management should find one best way to perform a task, which technique of scientific management is defined in this sentence: time study, motion study, fatigue study, method study. So the technique that is being described in the given sentence is method study. According to this method study, there is always one best way to complete any task. There will be any way to do any work, no, like that only. So which of the following statement best describes mental revolution? So it implies the change of attitude. The management and workers should not play the game of one-up management. Both management and worker require each other. Workers should be paid more wages. So mental revolution, a term given by Taylor, implies that the management and workers should change their attitude and things towards the thing. Next, which is the true and false? So the false statement of failure principles are the applicable in specialized situation where Taylor principle has universal application. The application is whole universe. Next, long answers. So functional formation and mental revolution. So functional foremanship is the a foreman refers to a person who is in charge of the operational level workers, and Taylor suggested that to increase the efficiency, performance of the foreman should be improved to increase the efficiency of their work. And the following are the 4 persons that worked under the planning in charge: the instruction of card clerk and route clerk, time of cost clerk and discipline, and speed boss, gang boss, repair boss, and inspector are the production in charge. Next, mental revolution. So mental revolution implies change in the attitude of the workers and the manager. There should be change in the attitude and the workers of the manager. Let us know about the scientific work study, techniques of scientific work study: time study, motion study, fatigue study, method study, simplification and standardization of work. So time study. In this technique, Taylor emphasized on setting a standard time limit for completing every job. And motion study, as the name suggested, motion study refers to the study of motion involved while doing the task. And fatigue study. So these techniques is regarding required of rest or break during the work. And method study, this study aims the finding out the best method of completing any work. and simplification and standardization of work. Taylor holds up standardization as the very basic of technique and scientific management. Next, let us know about the difference between Taylor and Fayol. So Taylorism theory was given by Taylor in 1911, and the Fayolism was given theory was given by 1916. And Taylor was mechanical engineer scientist, and the Fayoli was the engineer practitioner, and the principles they have given here. Next, let us discuss about Taylor and Failure contribution in the contemporary business. So, the principles of Taylor and Failure play an important role in the business, as the Taylor scientific management principle and Failure's administrative principle provide guidelines to the managers to taking the decision. So, it is most important for the managers about this. And let us know more about the Taylor. So, Taylor introduced the principle of scientific management and functional foremanship, and many other things, as you know, the method study, motion study, and the time study, and other studies. And Fayol introduced the 14 principles of management, that are order, equity, and these other things, and application of principles. So Taylor principles are applicable to specialized situation, and Fayol principles are accepted everywhere, universally in whole nature we can accept. And title, so Taylor is called as the father of scientific management, and the Fayol is called as the father of general management. So okay friends, this was your chapter, the management principle of management, about the Taylor and Failure we learned. So like the video, comment on my video, and subscribe my channel and coaching center for more video. I will see you in my next video explaining another chapter. Till then, take care, have a nice day, bye my dear friends.